It was a glamorous night, the lights of Hollywood shone brightly, and the world's biggest celebrities gathered to celebrate the most prestigious music award, the Grammy Awards. Amongst the star-studded crowd, two members of BTS, Taekook and Jungkook, were awe-inspiring. However, behind the camera flashes and media attention, there were little moments between Taekook that went unnoticed by the public, moments that only a handful of people knew about and are now finally coming to light. As soon as they arrived on the red carpet, all the camera lenses were instantly focused on them. Taekook, with his classic elegance, wore a black suit with a vintage touch, while Jungkook looked more modern with a leather jacket and sparkling accessories. They were smiling, waving, and occasionally throwing little jokes at each other that made the photographers laugh. But who would have thought that behind those smiles, there was a big surprise they were hiding? As the show began, Taekook sat amongst the other members of BTS, enthusiastically watching the performances and the announcement of the winners. However, during a commercial break, the cameras that usually follow their every move missed something extraordinary. Some eyewitnesses sitting around them revealed that Taekook and Jungkook were often whispering, even occasionally laughing out loud as if they were sharing a private joke. What exactly were they talking about? Even more surprising, a Grammy production staff accidentally saw the two disappear for a few minutes into the backstage area. At first, the staff thought they just needed to go to the toilet or take a short break. But as it turns out, Taekook and Jungkook were actually seen doing a TikTok challenge in a deserted corner. Yes, they were recording spontaneous content in the middle of the Grammys, and no one noticed. Some careful fans noticed that after returning to their seats, Jungkook was seen holding his phone with a satisfied smile, while Taekook tried to keep a straight face, but failed miserably as his eyes lit up. Did they just upload something without ARMY's knowledge? Unfortunately, the video has yet to be found, leaving many wondering if the content will be released someday or if it's their secret forever. It didn't stop there. As BTS took to the Grammy stage, all eyes were on their spectacular performance. But amongst the perfect choreography, there was one small moment between Taekook and Jungkook that went almost unnoticed. In a scene where they had to switch positions, Jungkook quickly grabbed Taeyoung's arm and applied subtle pressure, as if giving a secret code. Some body language observers speculated that it was a form of silent support between them, especially since Taekook had looked nervous before going on stage. After the performance was over, BTS returned to their seats with satisfied faces. But the most unexpected moment happened when the announcement of the main category winners began. As the winners were named, the camera panned to the reactions of the nominees, including BTS. Between applause and smiles, Taekook suddenly looked at Jungkook with a deep gaze, then wordlessly, Jungkook gave a small nod as if he understood something. Was this their secret form of communication? Or perhaps they were sharing the joy of their group's achievement that night? When the Grammys ended, the members took pictures together and chatted with other artists. However, Taekook and Jungkook were seen interacting more often, just the two of them. A fan who managed to snap a photo from a distance showed that at one point, Jungkook suddenly gave Taekook a quick hug from behind before walking away, as if not wanting to attract attention. This moment happened so quickly that it was almost invisible, but for those who managed to capture it, it's a true testament to their unique closeness. As of now, no one knows for sure what exactly happened between Taekook that night. Did they have a special plan? Were they planning something for ARMY? Or maybe this was all just a coincidence? One thing's for sure, these little moments prove that behind the grand stage and the spotlight, Taekook and Jungkook are still two best friends with undeniable chemistry. And perhaps, the biggest secret of the Grammys that year wasn't about who won the award, but about what Taekook was actually doing behind the scenes. One thing's for sure, fans will continue to look out for every clue, every gesture, and every unexpected moment they might have missed. Because in Taekook's world, even the smallest things can become the most unforgettable memories. One of the most mysterious moments happened when Taeyoung suddenly took something out of his jacket pocket and showed it to Jungkook. From Jungkook's surprised expression and immediate big smile, many speculated that it might be a small gift or even an inside joke between them. A fan sitting in the front row even swore he saw Jungkook hide the object quickly, as if he didn't want anyone else to know. What exactly did Taeyoung give him? To this day, it remains an enigma that has sparked thousands of theories from armies on social media. Not only that, while BTS was posing for the official Grammy photos, Jungkook unwittingly glanced at Taeyoung with a meaningful look before finally smiling a little at the camera. Their synchronized body language and the way they stayed in close proximity throughout the night made many observers realize that the two share a very special bond. In fact, while the other members were busy talking to the invited guests, Taeyoung and Jungkook were absorbed in their own world, as if the Grammys were just a backdrop to their time together. When the Grammy after-party began, Taekook was again the center of attention silently. An anonymous source revealed that they were seen spending more time together in one corner of the venue, laughing and occasionally exchanging stories with serious expressions. Interestingly, they seemed very aware of their surroundings, as if they didn't want anyone to overhear their conversation. Were they discussing a secret project, or just sharing a personal story that only the two of them knew about? The Grammy night may be over, but Taekook's unintentionally caught moments continue to be the subject of hot conversations among armies. From small gestures, to meaningful glances, to their interactions that seem to have a world of their own, all of it reinforces the impression that Taeyoung and Jungkook's relationship is much deeper than it seems. And while we may never know the whole truth behind their secret moments, one thing is for sure, Taekook always has a way of keeping fans curious and in love with their unique chemistry.